With me in the studio is Dr. Theresa Nicassio, registered psychologist, chef, and author of Young, Plant-Based Recipes for a Gluten-Free Diet. She's here today to talk about her award-winning cookbook, Yum, which is loaded with easy-to-make recipes, healthy ones, and full of beautiful photos. And according to Dr. Theresa Nicassio, her philosophy is like a bowl of soup. Mm-hmm. And welcome to the show. Welcome to Doctor's Corner.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, I looked at your book, Yum, congratulations, and
Thank you.
Loaded with beautiful photos, like the bee, and so what prompted you to take photos of beautiful images?
Yeah, so what actually started me with taking the photos was taking photos of the recipes that I was making, because I had been very, very sick, and there was a lot of neurological damage that came from the gluten and so forth that I didn't realize over my whole lifetime until I discovered that I couldn't eat foods like gluten. And so when I was creating recipes just to survive, I would forget what I was cooking, and I would forget what to make again. And so I started taking pictures with my iPhone. So that was how I started. But because I have a very artistic quality, artistic aspect of myself, I would try to make it extra pretty. So that was how it began, but it was just literally to remember what I was doing. But then what happened one day, I was talking with, turned out an artist she did felt work, but she was talking, and after I said, oh, I'm working on this, I'm working on a little art project myself. I have a cookbook I'm working on. So I pulled out my iPad and I was showing her the pictures, and it's partway through, she stopped me and she said, who took those pictures? And I said, I did. And I said, why? And she said, I didn't tell you, but I'm actually a food stylist and photographer, and those are amazing. But girlfriend, you've got to get a real camera. So that's why I got the real camera, and then I just started immersing into having fun with that. So.
Like I said, you have easy to make recipes. Now, even a 12-year-old can make, is that right?
Yes, it only made it in the book if a typical 12-year-old could make the recipes. If it couldn't make that cut, it didn't make it in the book. And there were so many recipes. There's hundreds of recipes in here. There's over 180, depending upon how you count, it could be over 200. It's 368 pages. So it's full of recipes. So when I had to cut some out for this purpose, there's still plenty of amazing recipes left.
And, so Yum, and now you received an award as well. Tell us about the award.
Well, the award blew the socks off me. So it's called the Gourmand World Cookbook Award. And I specifically won they start with the national award winners. So I won for Canada the title for the best diet book for the public in Canada. Yeah, so that was already amazing. And then I found out that not long ago, I just found out that the book has actually been shortlisted amongst the 209 countries this is like the Olympics of cookbooks, and it's been shortlisted as one of the 12 best in the world. So I'm heading to China for the big awards in May.
When are you going?
So that's in May. May 29th is the awards for the. I know, it's crazy.
I was going to ask you, what is your favorite recipe? Or is there one that you can pick from?
There are so many that are so delicious. Gosh, favorites, I could say there's some that I use the most. There's the sunflower seed sauce, which is like the best salad dressing, super healthy, easy peasy to make, and you use it for all kinds of things. You can use it for pasta sauce, you can use it in wraps. I also love to do my nori rice paper wraps because those are super fast, easy, and I can travel with them. So that's a very special. But the one that also is really close to my heart is the buttercream frosting, because
wow.
Because I don't use any sugar in the recipes. There's no gluten. It's all plant-based. There's no dairy. There's no eggs. There's nothing like that. It's very whole food based. But for the buttercream frosting, I've created an invention where I don't use any sugar and I don't use any butter or margarine or lard. And I've recreated a buttercream frosting that even diabetics can enjoy. 2 tablespoons of maple syrup in 3 cups of the lemon buttercream frosting. So that's a real favorite for me because it opens up the world for people who are trying to reduce their sugar intake and maybe have health problems.
Well, I notice you have cupcakes in there, and which is one of my favorite. And then there's kale chips you can make. And
Oh, I love the kale chips.
but
Yeah.
you don't have to follow a gluten-free diet. It's for everyone, really.
It's for everyone, absolutely. And you don't have to be vegan. All the recipes are vegan. I'm not 100% vegan, but but for all of us, and the research really shows that the more we can increase our plant-based intake, the better. And there's also rising more and more research about gluten because the protein in gluten is not, it cannot be broken down fully by any human, whether you have celiac disease or not. So it has other implications for health, as well as sugar, of course, and there's a lot of research coming out about the health implications for particularly the neurologic system as well.
And I just want to thank you. Congratulations again.
Thank you so much.